So with the release of the big heavy hitter, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, I can't stop playing it. I have over 30 hours in. And the next upcoming huge game, Pikmin 4. What is next for the Nintendo Switch? We all know that it's been over 6 years since it released and things are winding down. So, when is Metroid Prime 4 coming out? So let's talk about Metroid Prime 4 and the design of Samus as we talk about the future of Nintendo. Before we get started, if you're new to my channel, consider hitting the like button, ringing the bell, and leaving a comment. Let's get to it. So if you're new to my channel, one of my favorite things to do is draw, and that's actually what I do as a profession. I love creating fan art as well and combining it with a topic that I like to do with iconic video game designs. And over here on my channel, I'm a huge Nintendo fan, a huge Zelda fan, and especially Metroid. And now that we've had Metroid Fusion, Super Metroid, and the original Metroid for the NES, all available on the Nintendo Switch Online app, and also with the release of Metroid Prime Remastered, there's a lot of Metroid going on, but one of the biggest topics is Metroid Prime 4 has been missing in action for years, even to the point where Nintendo had to release a message that it was going to be delayed and had to restart completely. So as a fun idea, I decided to draw Samus playing on her Nintendo Switch as she's waiting for her own game to be released. So I thought this was fun to do. This is a fun idea. So this one, it started with a simple sketch on my tiny sketchbook. I then did a quick line art in black and white on my Procreate app, and then finally I colored it entirely. And then I even did a simple animation where just the light flickers on and off as she's playing the game. So originally this was just going to be a quick colored sketch on my tiny sketchbook, and this one I wasn't even thinking of doing it in digital color, but I just wanted to try it out and see how it would look in a completely clean digital form. So what I decided to do was take a nice high resolution photo of the drawing, which by the way was originally done in colored pencil with thin Micron and Faber-Castell ink pens. So after taking a photo, I transferred it to Procreate, where I traced over it with some medium outlines to have a very clean look. And then in another layer, I decided to add some of these thin strokes just to kind of give a little bit of a style that I like to do when I use pens. So it's a kind of digital version of a pen line work that I like to do. Then after adding some shadows, a bit more details, and making sure everything's clean, we have this black and white outline that looks pretty cool. And not only that, it makes it really simple to color by just dragging the colors from Procreate and filling it in easily. So anyone who uses Procreate on your iPad, I really like this time-lapse feature where it just goes pretty quick from beginning to end, and I really like how it looks as I'm coloring it in. And one of the things that made it really easy was to choose the basic colors of Samus, which is just orange, red, and green, and then just drag and drop them. And things like the green, pink, gray, and her arm cannon color, easy to do, just drag and drop. And then on another layer, I like to do a darker shadow and do it in a 50% transparency, or also use multiply to add that shadow look as well. And this is what gave Samus those shadows and some dimension. And towards the end, on a different layer, I added the highlights and light reflections. And this is another way to add some reflection and some dimension and some contrast between light and dark. And as a joke, I kind of had this type of quote-unquote bug spray for the Metroids, which is almost like a freezing type of bug spray, because all you Metroid fans know that Metroids are weak to ice. So that was pretty cool that I decided to just do that, because you know she can't be bothered as she's playing the Switch. And finally, something that I had never done before, maybe once or twice when the Procreate Animate update happened, I wanted to try out a simple animation by just moving her thumbs up and down and just having some in between frames. Same thing with the light flickering on and off. I just wanted to see how that would look, and it actually turned out pretty okay. I like how it looks like she's playing the game. I wonder if she's playing her own games or a Zelda game or a Mario game. You tell me. So yeah, what do you guys think of this drawing that I did? And what do you think about Metroid Prime 4? I've been waiting too long, and I know you guys have been waiting long enough. We need to hear news about this game, but I'm actually hoping that it comes out for the next Nintendo console so they can blow us away in the graphics department and gameplay and just take advantage of it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and see you later. Bye.